man. You know,
Word.
everybody. We are a hip hop podcast serving up culture, current events, and other side dishes. Of course, it's your boy Pete. You know, y'all recognize everybody in the crew. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. And then, of course, we got our main man, friend of the show, special person. I'll let him introduce himself again to y'all. So
what up? This is Otis Mac.
Yo, this Ahmad, aka TKO Joe.
Yes, sir. And of course,
go by the name of Crown. What's good with it?
Oh man, what's good, Crown?
Man, cooling. Pleasure to be here again.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Good to be back.
So, you know, first things first, you know, let me get to it. You know, I know me, Ahmad, Otis, Lou, we always excited to have you all, man. So we had talked not too long ago. And things have changed. Price of the bricks going up.
A whole lot.
Yeah. Yesterday's price is not today's, however you want to cut it, right?
Price went up.
Nice, man.
Definitely went up.
So we're gonna come right to it, man. So like everyone's been hearing you. If y'all don't know,
yeah, man.
You've been listening to his voice a lot lately on the radio, on the TV. Radio. That's how old I am. And radio though. Radio.
It's on marinara, mozzarella.
It's on the radio too.
Yeah,
on the radio too.
You know, we're gonna applaud you because everyone's hitting. It's been viral, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. So
when I heard him say chicken, I'm like, yeah, this nigga about to be spitting right now. Let's go.
Hey, the wild part is, man, when they give you those scripts, it's like you gotta they want you to be as regular as possible. And I was like, oh shit, I'm a regular ass motherfucker anyway. So shit, you know, they wanted it to be the everyday person. They could have easily had like a Usher or some like real motherfucking singer on that shit, like really doing it. But it was like, nah, man, we want a regular person.
I mean, I guess we jumping into it, bro. That's one of the questions that I had.
Yeah.
No. That's actually one of the questions I had for you. Was like, did they gave you keywords and phrases, or like they had it all written out for you already, and you just spit it?
Initially, so what they did was they hired the studio as a client. Burger King is the studio's client, and they hired the studio to kind of like just put like a background behind their new You Rule campaign. So they were like, well, shit. So they just had all the musicians in the studio kind of put their stuff together. We had the drummer, Charlie Paxson, on there, a whole bunch of other people just, you know, adding their talents to it. And then it was like it's about a minute long track. So Burger King normally sends it in 60s, 30s, and 15s. That's the spots that y'all be seeing. So sometimes y'all see them longer. Sometimes y'all see them shorter. The initial thing was a rap. And they had it already laid out on the script on what they wanted me to say and all that. Sometimes they might want me to take out one or two words, but they want me to flip it my way. Okay. Yeah, that's shameless plug. But that's really like what they wanted me to do. They was like, yo, just be you. Just be you on it. And then so when they heard the rap, they was like, oh shit, that's the energy we want on the whole campaign. So after that, it just started to push other boundaries. And they were like, all right, well, yo, read that. Oh, well, read this one. And they actually got writers at Burger King for this. So,
shit.
Yeah.
I wish they would let you write that shit, bro. But hey,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, but the way it's all set up though is like, you know, you still get performance.
Yeah,
you still get performance credit and stuff like that. So it's definitely taken off. I mean,
and you get paid every time it airs, or how's that work?
How that works is so far they pay me quarter.
Okay.
Almost like BMI does, you know what I'm saying? But they pay in. It's kind of it's better than BMI actually, but you know what I'm saying? Like they, you know, they'll send you some checks. They'll send you some checks and be like, damn, you know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And what about Whoppers, bro? You get free Whoppers lifetime? Or
Nah,
free?
I don't. The funny thing is, I actually still be
We
going
had
to
to
the
know.
drive-through, bro, and ordering my shit like regular as fuck. Like that
Nah.
ass shit. Hey,
You-
giving them their money back. Like, yeah.
Right?
No, what you need to do is pull up to the drive-thru and start singing that shit, man. You just might get it for
No.
free.
Bro, I just thought, some people back home be doing that shit. I be telling them stop doing that. Like sometimes you know what I mean? They be getting that shit like, yo, JR. Like, nah, we doing that shit, man. But I did see a TikTok just this morning. Some dude had went through the drive-thru and he said, you know what we here for? And he actually played the shit. Had it blaring through the damn drive-thru speaker, and the girl started cracking up laughing. You want cheese with that? Absolutely. You know, shit was wild.
Hey, so real talk, I got a question for you now. Might as well get to it. You know, how did it feel? Because I see you've been pretty much gone viral. You know, on top of like being everywhere on TV, it's now gone viral. Like, I know you posted a couple people sharing it. I've seen memes, TikToks, the whole nine. Like,
yeah. At first, I'm gonna be real with you. Like at first, I was like, "Damn, should I take something personal?" Like, I think they kind of, because not necessarily personal, but it was like some people they kind of took it too serious. Like it was like, "Yo, lighten up, man, lighten up." And then mainly it was really for the kids. Like to be real with you,
For sure,
it was for everybody, but it's really for the kids. The kids like this stuff, so. I think once they ate it up and they caught on to it, the adults had to like step back, like, all right, yo, relax. You know what I'm saying? And it's really, you know, so I had no idea though. I don't think the intention was for it to do what it did now. So the crazy part about it is the fact that Whopper Whopper took off, then it was chicken and mozzarella, all this fumble, you know, everything else. They had to really like rush panic, like, yo, we got to figure something else out. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit going on legs, it's taking off. How are we going to launch it? How are we going to do it? Should we show crowns? Should we do this? Should we do that? Like, it was just wild, but it took off so fast that we're really, okay. And you see the commercial right there. Like,
is that you?
It was a lot. What you asked?
Is that you?
That's funny you asked that, right?
we wanted to know. I was like, hold on, man.
That's not me, but
it's close.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, bro.
Isn't that a bald black guy?
And if you look at the one, I think I posted it. The other one looked like my daughter.
Oh damn!
It's the one with the little girl. The one with the little girl with the crown.
That's kind of cool though that they do that though.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I kind of peep shit. So hey, I'm like, hey, if y'all gonna flip me, we can flip you too. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Yeah.
But also, you know, it's kind of like it's like an homage though. Like they're paying homage to it a little bit. So it's like definitely like a filmmaker's sign of respect.
Absolutely, man. And you know, ultimately, man, I'm thankful for it. Like, I never really wanted to be seen off of this anyway. Like, it was definitely a dope opportunity that I had no idea that my name would even be associated with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just honored to even be part of it. Like, regardless of people like loved it or hated it, like it did what it was supposed to do for sure.
Bro, you are officially a huge part of the culture right now. Just in general, that's it, and it's crazy that a Burger King commercial did that for you. Like,
on it, yeah, I would have never thought that, like ever.
Yeah,
like, ever you would have told me a Burger King jingle would have been it.
you know how you gonna blow up and be meme worthy?
Yo, for real, bro. When they started throwing me on their meme pages, I was like, all right, man. Should I go ahead? You know what I mean? Should I go ahead and get We Know Hip Hop together and just start lashing out? get a fucking 15-minute ether track. Like what we do.
Yo, I wanted to ask you. Well, not ask you, but really actually kind of praise you for what you just said. How you say you didn't want to be a part of, really want to be a part of it, really be seen. Right. And I think that's definitely speaks to your humility, like we talked about last time. I mean, because most people want to be seen, they want to be in everything and like at the forefront. But what you just said, speaks volumes of who you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a part of it, but hey, it happened. You know, let's run with it. But that's pretty dope that you know. So I want to commend you for that, definitely.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I mean, I just always been like that, man. Like I think my whole intent through all this music stuff, man, was to always just be heard.
Right.
Like like when people used to shit on like ghostwriters, and I was like, man, that's a dream job for me.
Right?
Hell
I know, right?
Like,
yeah.
Like I would never like to have that pressure to be on stage. Like I love being on stage. Don't get me wrong. But the fact that I ain't got to touch that motherfucker like I had to before, like, man, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah, man, a lot of these celebrities, like after they blow up and they can't go to the store or go take a shit without somebody harassing them, like, bro, they
like,
value that anonymity.
Like you don't even, you kind of want that little mystique about you, man. Like regardless, because you want to continue. At the end of the day, I mean, it's hard for a lot of them kid stars to flourish when they grow up. They actually got to be normal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. A lot of those kid stars never really recovered.
Look at Bow Wow.
I ain't do that. I ain't do that.
Say leaving that one alone.
That Otis boy almost got me, boy. Almost got me. Dude.
Leaving that one right alone, huh?
I'm just saying.
Always. Yeah. Even though, he did deserve that though, man. He had to say all that shit about JD like that, man. That man made you, man. Don't do that.
Yeah. But it's the clout chasing, bro. Like he's just scratching for fame. That's the only reason I said it.
You're right, man. Because you know what? It's like what we spoke about last time, man. It's like a lot of these dudes, man. They played themselves so bad, it's almost impossible to recover. And you biting hands that fed you, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to that humility, man. I mean, you got to be humble. I mean, at any time, this is a hard business that you're in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Anytime you can be knocked off. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you stay humble, you know what I'm saying, and you stay, keeping those bridges. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and people gonna try to ruin good shit, man. People gonna try to ruin good shit.
Right.
Period. They not gonna really rock with you like that. Like,
right.
That's how it is. That's the nature of it.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so you just got to be out here swinging. You know what I mean? Like, I made sure that.
For sure.
Fuck that. I'll keep it quiet, but I'm bubbling. Just know I'm bubbling. I'm prepared. I am well prepared.
That's the positive of, like you were just saying, anonymity, not being out in the forefront. You don't have to deal with all that stuff.
No pressures of making nobody smile. I ain't got to shake no fake hands, no nothing. Cats be thinking they have to be in the mix. You really don't. You ain't got to be in the mix at all. You shake the right hands.
Yeah.
Shake the right hands. You never have to be seen, ever.
So, that's where you always come on. You always give us jewels, and
that one, I had to learn that shit the hard way, man. It's a lot of people, man. They claim they're your friends. They not. They'll shake on you too.
Yeah.
So now that you've had like a really successful jingle, does this give you leverage to negotiate a better rate in the future? And or are these offers just flat regardless of your track record?
This one right here is adjustable. It became adjustable. I say that because nobody expected Whopper Whopper to do what it did. That thing literally grew legs fast as hell. Like not legs, it grew wheels. So
yeah.
And wings, matter of fact. Let's just do that.
Bro, that shit went viral before I even seen it one time because I don't have cable. I'm on Hulu, and so now it's basically every commercial now.
I'm a YouTube TV dude. Well, I got YouTube TV, and we get ads and commercials, a little mix.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, I see it on ads and commercials. I'm like, wait a minute. And then when you go in, and I'm giving y'all exclusives, by the way, but it's all
we appreciate it always.
I don't even care. Look, I'm recording radio versions, TV. What was the other one? There was some other broadcast, but it's something in the UK. it's different, man. Like, and then I had to do a Hawaiian version. The prices change and all that. That's why they had to be funny about it. Because some of them, it'll be like, nah, that was all right, but they're gonna throw that at the radio. They'll do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So some of them ones that y'all be like, that was corny. That shit was corny. And even they know it'd be corny, but I'd be like, yeah, that was whack. But because they're like, they know, but they respect it because they're like, tell us, be real. Yeah, that was whack. That one was whack. Let me do another one. But and I think each session I do about 4 or 5 scripts each session.
That's what's
and
up.
we do those in like an hour. So.
And you go into a studio for those? You're not doing those from the house?
I go to yep. Actually,
Okay.
the home of the MOB.
Okay.
That production team. Yep. So MOB produced that commercial.
That was another question. That's what's up. Yeah.
They produced that. Charlie Paxton was on the drums on that one. So
I thought so, man. That's because I follow you on social media. So.
Oh yeah. You probably be seeing Charlie on the Charlie. He's actually a touring musician as well. He's but the session stuff, man. Session musicians, dude. Whew-wee. I wish I would have. I told y'all this last time, right? I wish I would have stayed playing instruments. I wish, and I think I want to pick it back up straight up.
Sure, man. 1,000%.
I am.
What you gonna pick up? What instrument?
Man, hanging around Colin, man. That bass might be something. That bass might be something.
Yeah.
I have Colin just show me some, you know what I mean? Colin got the shit, but he got the platinum touch. I'm just trying to learn.
Hey, you've gotten more placement in what was that? BMF and
BMF,
some more power shows, like more power books, or how?
I'm not. You know what? I think I did. Yeah, there's some more coming out, but I don't think. Damn, did I land? I'm not sure about power yet. There's one I did land. I can't say yet because I don't think they started the promo for that. On Apple Plus. He got I guess season 2 coming out. It's about a kid in the DMV area. Pretty much supposed to be his AAU story. Okay. But it's season 2 coming up. So I did a GoGo joint like last week. I think you would definitely
Okay.
Hold on, I might have to. I'm gonna give y'all a sample of something I just did. Yeah, so we wanted to I think for this show, we wanted to capture the whole DMV sound. I mean, I loved GoGo, that backyard, junkyard, all that.
Okay.
And we, some Chuck Brown. We want to really pay homage to the DMV. I don't know how they feel about it. NY dude touching it, but hey, I did land one on there, so hopefully we get some more. But this is one I did that we just submitted.
See, yeah, there it is. That shit was dope. I fuck with that one, bro. That's a regular song. That
was hard.
Yeah, just a little joint. We submitted it for that show. So we'll see. Hopefully they pick it up, man.
Let me tell you something from the DC dude. Hold on. Let me tell you something from the DC dude. Them were more bars that ever been spit on a GoGo song. We don't spit like that.
That was the intent. Hey, look, man, Wale be bodying some shit though.
Wait, who?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
No, I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with that guy.
Oh shit.
What's his name?
Oh man, I can't stand you for that.
Oh shit.
I know a whale, but not a Wale.
That shit was dope, bro. I mean, it's just a thought, man. You might want to put a fucking GoGo EP out there, man. Hook up with this cat, see if you can throw together 5 more GoGo type beats and just put that shit out, because that's dope.
That's appreciate it, man. That's wild, because me and once I sent that one back, my brother was like, yo, wait. He was like, wait, and I grew up on I love GoGo, bro. So I just always, my whole life, I wanted to touch one. I just wanted to touch just one. When Butter sent that, I was like, oh, that was the one I wanted. That was the one right there. Like I always want one, just one.
You got to do
you
more.
got to give
bro.
me
I like
more than
the,
one now.
the blend of the spitting with the go-go. That shit goes great together. And man, you know,
Because go live instrument, man. Anytime you could get, man, like, come on.
What you know? What I have a question, man. Like, how does that? So you say you grew up with go-go, but you from New York, right?
I didn't grow up with. I didn't grow up on it, but like, I mean, the DC were 2.5, 3 hours even. So I mean, like, DC folks was always in New York and vice versa. So we was always getting the tapes.
Yeah,
we used to get the junkyard and the backyard, and I didn't know I still don't know. Like, I didn't know what was what.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
We
know the difference when we're done.
Because, like I said, like I knew something was something, and then I was like, I remember EU back in the day, and so it was just like, damn, man. Like I always wanted to touch one of them toys. It was like African drums, anything like.
See, like it's interesting you said that though, because I was gonna go somewhere else with it, but like, where does your your Panamanian background, right, play into that?
The Congos. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when I was listening to that song. I know you say you got Panamanian background, and I've been to Panama. You know, you got the whole the Caribbean as well. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of played into it when I was listening to it, and I was like, okay, it makes sense. Kind of like we talked about Biggie last time. Going back to Jamaica and coming back and
we all
rhythm, you know what I'm saying?
Same way. All
yeah,
our
that's dope, man.
That's why, like, man, I be telling black people, like, yo, bro, we come from the same shit. Like, don't get it twisted.
Right.
Panama, Dominican Republic, your ass is black, man. Don't get it twisted.
I was in Panama, man. They were darker than me. You know,
see, a lot of them, they were placed. Like,
I ain't that dark though.
No, it's real shit. No, but like, not to get into the history about it, but like, you got to think like Panamanians and like Puerto Ricans and some of them, they were displaced twice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. A lot of them come through Barbados and Jamaica,
right?
Which is, I just had to tap into my Jamaican side. That was my trip. I just had.
Man,
that's 2 out of 3. Barbados is number 3. That I haven't been. So I mean, like, it's a lot of it that you gotta like just attach to again. And once you start attaching to that shit, you're like, oh, wait a minute, this is where I should have been. You know what I mean? Like the whole time.
And you notice? So I don't know if you guys noticed it, but when he was playing that song, like all of us were bobbing our heads. All four. You know what I'm saying? But that's that whole background. You know what I'm saying? Like
it connects. Music connects.
Right.
Music connects, man. It connects.
So if we had a white person on here, he'd probably be like,
he would have been tapping his foot.
Nah, they would have rocked. They would have rocked out. I mean,
tapping his foot.
Man, music will have you doing some wild shit, man. You just don't know.
That's true.
Listen. I saw white folks in Jamaica wilding, bro. I was like, damn, y'all really rasta, huh?
Y'all are real island boys.
Yeah, come on. They was more Jamaican than me.
Oh man, not the real island boys though. Not that dudes.
What up, Lulu?
What up, Lulu?
What was good?
Yo.
Mr. Dilly.
What's up, man? We got Mr. BK in the building, huh? I told him I had a question for you. I only got one question for you. They've been talking about getting your questions and all that stuff. I got one question. That's it. You get free Whoppers, man?
Nah, I don't. But I do think the studio, like, I think if they were like to go on business or whatever like that, I do believe if they were to go to Burger King, they would get like some type of comp, something. Because they've had this account for like years, I believe.
Oh shit.
I'm saying Beacon Street, they had this account for years. So they do a lot of spots, man. Like they do Dorito stuff. They didn't get the Dorito stuff this year. Dorito bought up all the Burger King. I mean the Super Bowl shit. They bought up everything. So I don't think it was them. Who owns Dorito? Pepsi?
Frito-Lay, right?
Is it Frito-Lay?
It might be Frito-Lay.
Might be Frito. They corn chips.
Right. So yeah. So I think one of them bought up all the damn shit. So
damn.
Okay, question just popped in mind. So now that you can put yourself as the have it your way guy, can you just create jingles and shop them out to these spots? Like, hey, you know, I did this for Burger King. Here, Taco Bell, I got a new one for you. So
That's now. So that's a resume builder. That's a huge stone. I would say that. So now, when y'all were asking earlier, like the price went up. You know, we were joking about it earlier, but that creates a leverage now that new companies gonna have to be like, all right, yo, we gotta bring him in because that voice did something over there that it might do something over here now. Like they're taking your likeness. And I'm gonna give you another tidbit, and I shouldn't even be talking about this on this record. But artists, I'm part of SAG, which is our union.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Anytime like your likeness is used on a TV or anything like that, man, them people gotta pay you triple. You remember when Jason Weaver was talking about what he was talking about with his publishing and his mom having to renegotiate what they were trying to give him? Like that's smart shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the movie, that's a whole different era. Commercial business is tricky. It's not movie money. It ain't movie money at all. And you're starting to see that because they're opening up all these avenues for independent artists, they're trying to make it to where these artists are starting to figure out the lanes. We're gonna start trying to jip all these artists. You know what I mean? I'm sure many artists should be supporting what they. Yeah, it's business. It's business. So you got to make sure you got the right people that got your best interest to kind of like negotiate those rates for you, those new rates for you, and you got to know what those rates mean. So I try to like just stay ahead of that, if anything,
right?
because I still don't know. I still don't know, and I mean Burger King could probably get in trouble for this. Who knows?
Question for you. Question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see? What's next from here?
Man, you know what I really want to do is I'm seeing what Beacon Street has done for me. I really want to create a platform for other artists, a lot of unsigned artists to just put their voice to picture and get them out. What's that?
Sign me up, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, man, I'm actually working with some cats now. That one of them just landed on Power, on Force, the one with Tommy. So, like, I'm working with a couple artists now. So definitely, and I don't want to throw. There's two cats in the group too that actually got a beat from me. From this library that definitely. So absolutely, definitely. I'm just waiting on them two to submit it. I ain't gonna tell you their name yet.
Nah,
but I'm gonna call
don't say it out loud.
I ain't gonna do them yet. But they
blast them niggas.
But online 3. It's actually 3 cats in the group, and one of them submitted. I think they got 2 songs in so far, nice. And then 2 other ones. I'm just waiting on their tracks. But yeah, man, definitely, man. And because now, you know what, man, like that opportunity was given to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And now that I can get my feet wet, if like. I like earlier, it was like, oh, yo, what you doing? Let me get up. I'm like, bro, I don't want to introduce you to no business I don't know. Because then it's going to be like, well, Crown walked me into a booby trap. You know what I mean? Like, I told you, chill. I ain't trying to be seen. I'm not trying to be seen, dog. I'm not. I'm trying to figure this shit out to where I'm not ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever. I think that's every artist's dream, ultimately.
I love that. So, what else you got working? I know you got some other things working. Just what else can you tell us? I mean, you gave us a little.
Definitely just working on working with the music library with my boy Butter and a couple other producers. Just trying to attach my name to as many pictures as possible. Now that I'm learning how the game works a little bit more, this shit is content driven. Mm-hmm. Visuals. They want to see shit, period. The days of artists being the man, the honcho and all that shit is out. The days of anybody dropping a mega album, that shit is out. Nobody cares about albums. Nobody cares about your single. No, like that, those days are over. And I hope rappers rap artists. Let me call them that. Rap artists. I hope rap artists start understanding the new wave. The music industry has changed.
Hold on. Let me dig into this for a second. So, explain to me how singles don't matter anymore. What do you have to be part of the machine? Like nobody's getting broken unless you're part of the machine, or
Now,
what do you mean by that?
Point, where it is now, children are really attaching to these platforms like TikTok, where, man, they only want like 15 seconds of you. They don't care about no 3 minutes. They don't care about no 3 minutes. And then if you really think about it, what's the last rap star that was broken?
Shit, one of the females, probably Doja.
Yeah.
And then she drifted more into pop. So yeah, man, you're right.
I'm talking about like us, like guys. The last rap star. And don't say Drake, because he was already on TV. Really.
Yeah.
He had a catapult already, but
I mean, shit. The only one that comes to mind will probably be Future, but he's like nigga famous. I don't know if he's like universally famous.
So that's the point. That the great, and it's not dissing anybody, but that's
right
there. That's the point right there. Rap music isn't producing any stars at all, none. And they saw that and they're like, wait a minute, let's just take a little bit of their tidbits of the content and snatch it and TikTok the hell out of them. Because this shit is generating millions and billions for others. That's why you're starting to see a lot of artists pulling back from release dates. Kendrick don't care to release an album no more. Look how fast we forgot about him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's at a point that's why Nas could be like, oh, I could drop 2 albums because I'm old. Look, I'm the old MC, but I'm not dropping shit for sales. I'm dropping shit for content.
Yeah,
that's it. He caught on early. You're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of these older artists that actually got substance and something to say. They about to start winning again.
And they also have a fan base already.
Boom.
You know,
you gotta know what you got. You gotta know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
You got that pen. Remember the last interview I said, yo, artists who write, start writing. Start writing because they're gonna be looking for your pen.
Yeah.
They looking for pens. If you can rhyme, this is the time. Damn, that shit rhyme too. Yeah. And you can rhyme. Like it's time for MCs now. It's
good episode.
You think
part of that?
Go to shows and be entertained. Like I ain't gonna lie. Look, I like a little bit of everything, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I can go to the nigga shows. I can go to the hood shows. I can go to all that shit. I can do all that. But I'm talking about the shit that counts for artists. That record labels, that shit been dead. Yeah. Been dead. Anybody still trying to sign a record deal is crazy. They crazy as hell. Unless you signing like a distribution or something. Like some cash money shit. You better sign my imprint. You're not signing me as no artist. That's not happening.
Let me ask you just kind of like you feel like hip hop did that?
Yeah. We didn't help ourselves.
No, but I'm saying but in the best of ways now, where you look at it and there's so many more ways to get money. The record labels are kind of like record labels are dying. Sure. You're not getting extorted as much like that. Hip hop kind of broke that. Like we don't condone this. Yeah,
we do, but I think it could be better because I think more artists need to learn the sync way. This is better than all that shit. I was being real. Wait a minute. I could watch my favorite show and hear my voice on it. And then mailbox money. Forever. Like quantity game. Like quality too, of course, but the quantity game. Yeah. The more you have in there, the more that's continuously in rotation quarterly. And that's the play. It's the long game. It's not like, so that's why it's a great question when you ask like, what's next? What's the goal? To be honest, stay busy. Like stay working, stay creative, stay active, like just stay inspired, man. Like this, the game ain't going nowhere unless you're trying to be seen. I can't give no advice on that lane because that's not really my lane. But if you're really trying to actually make money in the music business, disappear. That's the best way. That's probably the best advice you give somebody, because you gotta really be almost creating like 3 songs a day. Producers got it great because these music libraries love producers. The thing is, these producers, if you got 2 or 3 dope MC homeboys, y'all could really make some lucrative bread in this business, in the sync business, for sure. Submit to these libraries. Producers, but the end is the producers. The producers now have the key to do whatever they want to now.
Bro, one of these cats I used to make music with, like, this motherfucker's making a living off of producing songs for video games.
Oh my God.
He's
Them
killing.
joints pay. Them joints pay like
I was
He's
playing
like,
2K yesterday and noticed some music on them. Like, they keep changing the music on 2K. Like, it's almost like satellite radio, man.
Yeah, I think we were on a promo for a video game for Fortiza, Horizon, something like that. Horizon 3 of some video game like years ago, a couple years back. And I didn't even know they used my song Rome on there. And I was like, oh shit. I saw it before. I was like, damn, what was that? Like, what video game is that? And I saw it. I'm like, damn, it's a little race car joint.
Oh, Forza,
that joint.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
See, I just saw a check for it. I was like, oh damn.
That's like the racing game on Xbox, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. It was Xbox. Xbox, yep. That's
Bro,
exactly. Oh yeah.
That's a big one, though. That's crazy.
All them video games and movies, man. Them shits, man. That's a retire. Them damn things could retire you. Them damn things could retire you.
That's the plan right there, huh?
Hey, for real, for real.
Question. How do people react when they hear you on this stuff?
They go crazy.
You got family members. You got when people hear your voice on stuff, and they're like, "Yo, that's."
To this day, it's kind of like, it's embarrassing for me because I'm like a shy dude. I really am. Like, I'm really like a shy dude, legit. Like, I go in public. We at a bar, and I already know it's gonna come on, so we be betting in the bar. We be like, yo, if another one come on in the next 3 commercials, you buy the shot. If not, then, you know what I mean? Like, I lose every fucking time, dude. Like,
yeah, you gotta stop taking that bet, bro. That shit too big. Right
I stopped going out, bro. I was like, nah, I'm getting too drunk. I'm done. Like, I'm a back, bro. Like, but to answer your question, no, it's kind of like it's like, all right, I gotta accept it. Like, it ain't too wild. I know people be glancing like that might be him, but nah. And that's because the idiots around me be, yo. They be going crazy and shit, but
I'm just trying to make my mama proud.
That's it, man. And my mom, she still asking for a cut, she still be asking for a cut. I pull out a blade on her,
Hey, the only time I hate hearing that song is when your team getting smashed.
Yo, so man, they ain't did my Giants. I'm glad they didn't Whopper Whopper my Giants. I'm glad they didn't, bro. I would have been tight. I hated losing to the Eagles. But the fact that we got our ass whooped. And I knew we were, but I was like, come on, don't Whopper Whopper us, man. That would have hurt. I hate the song. I hate that. Nah, I'm bullshit.
Shit.
I don't hate it.
Yo,
it's wild because now, my daughter, I be asking, her school knows now. So, I be asking her, like, is it embarrassing and shit like that? She just be like, nah, it's funny, but everybody keeps saying, they were saying it at the basketball game last night. I guess they had senior night at the school, and, they were like chanting Whopper Whopper at the other team. And, well,
look what you done started.
Crown my day, yeah.
I like the subtleness of putting some things in there. Crown, where you from? Tell the people.
Man, I didn't tell them to do that. I was shocked that they actually had that. We noticed it when I think when I was recording it, they kept doing the back and forth, like rewinding it, trying to fit the audio to the picture. And as the words pop up, they had to make it crown up. They had to make it the right way. And I was like, that shit do say crown. Oh shit. Oh, I gotta flip that line.
Yeah.
I gotta try to like make it like, yo, crown up, like crown, motherfucker. And they were like, I'm glad you did that. The dudes from the studio were like, yo, I'm glad you did that. Cause yeah, you did that right. I was like, all right, cool. I hope they don't say nothing. They didn't catch. I don't think they caught it. I don't think they caught it. Oh, I slid that in there. Fuck that.
Love that, man.
Slid that in there.
Shit, I didn't even know when I brought that up, man. I just from the lyrics up, man. There it is.
I put emphasis on crown as soon as I saw it on that screen. And it was like, because it wasn't filled in. It was just the outline of crown, the C-R. And I'm sitting there like, oh, that shit gonna be on the screen. Oh man, watch this. And I'm over here just like take one bite and then I'll start clicking, crown up my. I just kept going, crown up my day. All right, I'm gonna emphasize crown. They gonna know. They gonna know.
And that right there, that sounds like experience, bro. Just knowing when to add emphasis on certain words and knowing how to flip certain shit just to add a little catchiness to it, bro. It's that melody shit. You can't just go into a studio and be like, take one bite and it all starts clicking, crown up my day. You gotta know your shit.
Fuck, that is 100%. And I'm gonna tell you what, that got me the gig.
You gotta sell
that
it.
actually got me the gig because in the rap, I made sure on this because I think I messed up on one gig. I know I blew it because I was trying to be too damn cool on the gig. And I know I lost. Damn, what gig was that? I really wanted that one too. It wasn't McDonald's. I don't think they had McDonald's. It was it might have been McDonald's. I tried to be too fucking cool. Yeah, that shit didn't work. I didn't get that one. Like, I definitely didn't get that one. So I knew if another opportunity like that would have came back around, I'm nailing it. Like, and it happened to be a rap, and y'all put it over like a hip joint, like a hip live. It was just drums at the time. It wasn't nothing else. It was just drums, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I do things the way I want to do them, make my own rules and listen to them. Won't let anyone go and rain on my parade. Oh, wait a minute. Young MC, Run DMC. I do things the way I want to do them, make my own rules and listen to them. Won't let anyone go and rain on my parade. Aerosmith. Yeah. Run DMC. Rock this way. Talk this way. I do things the way I want to do them, make my own rules and listen to them. Won't let anyone go and rain on my parade. Aerosmith.
Love that.
I think I won the Flame Grill Classic. A Whopper sure does sound fantastic. I tell them how I want to have it. They say okay.
Man, let me write some Whopper bars, man. Hold up, man. Write some Whopper bars, man.
Yo!
Let me write some Whopper bars,
went
man.
Crazy.
Tell some kids
niggas out here. Bonkers. The track is called Bonkers. That's the name of the track. It's called Bonkers. So I was like, go bonkers on it. Same thing I do for the TV show for BMF and all that. Whatever the track says, that's what I'm gonna make the song about. I learned that from Tupac.
Yeah, man.
I learned that from Tupac.
So that's the talent of a recording artist. You know how to record that shit.
I study Tupac. I study all lyricists. I study Black Thought. I study Nas. Razzcast, like all the dopest MCs ever. Like I study them and how would they do it?
Yeah.
Otis, take note. He wasn't talking about Tupac as a Henny.
Yeah.
you know, that bar. He's talking about as a rapper, as a full blown.
But I'm talking. I forgot the documentary. I want to say, it wasn't Welcome to Death Row. It was one of them Tupac documentaries where it might have been it was the Tupac and Biggie documentary where they talked about their death, and they showed him in the studio with Boot Camp, and he was explaining, he was telling them like, yo, we don't have all day to be in the studio, and he was right. We're not kicking it. Like, yo, the last words you say, that's the name of the song. That's the name of the song.
I remember that video.
Whoever had the dopest harmony in the joint, that's the hook. Tell him, slap that. Let the engineers do all that shit. Man, once I caught all of that, I was like, just what will Pac do? Man, just flow. Just do it. And then it really elevated me to just be free. You let go of that cool shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, there it is right there. I was gonna say, like, that's one of the things that's one of the things I couldn't do back when I used to record, man. It was when it came time to playing with my voice and doing things like that. Like, I don't know, I was just too much in my head. Like, nah, I don't even feel like putting myself out there like that. You know,
I'm the same way still. I know I failed. I know on some of these scripts, man, I'll be blowing them.
Yeah.
Some of them, it was one I did the other day. I can't tell you which one that one is because it will fuck everything up. But
I mean, I won't even lie. What I took away from that was you can make a whole thing imitating Pac, and it could still be good, even if you're not a good rapper. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh man,
Leave Lil Zane alone, man. You know, he imitated Pac for a whole album. It was a good album. I'll stick by that.
Pete squeezes him in here every episode. Some kind of way.
Every episode, Little Zane.
There is no way. I hated. Listen, I hated everything about that. I hated everything. And then I hated when Ja Rule did it.
Yeah.
That's when I really got mad at him. I'm like, nah, because I'm a Ja Rule fan. I admit that. I rock with Ja. But
he got hits.
The early part of his career was pretty dope.
All right, like once he started doing that Tupac shit, come on, bro, hang it up. It's over after that.
Once 50 showed up, basically once 50 showed up.
But you know what? He still had momentum though. I was like, Ja, just make a record. All he gotta do is make a record, because John still had him. Once he stopped, I said, oh yeah, 50 gonna kick your head in now.
And you know what?
He's an ignorant street nigga. Like
he's 50 ruthless, man.
He gonna kick your head in, like, because y'all done now. Y'all really done.
That's one of the books. So we all read books. That's one of the books Lou suggested we all read, and we read 50's book, and it was like him as a businessman is just.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was only a matter of time once he got the helm. Once he got in his lane, it was over.
Yeah.
It was over after that. Like, they knew, because the streets was right behind him. They was right. The streets will always answer at the end of the day, man. At least in New York City. The streets run hip hop in New York City. And they will let you saw what happened to Dipset on that stage. And they are beloved in New York City. We love Dipset, but they ain't the Locks. The Locks are the streets, my G. Yep. Them and Wu-Tang are the streets. They are the streets for sure. You cannot violate them in New York ever. And they tried that cute shit. And Jada put 85 up. You put 85 up in the garden, boy.
Yeah, I watched that this week. I watched that this week, no lie.
I think I try to watch that performance and Black Thought's Hot 97 freestyle at least twice a week. If you feel some kind of way as an MC, watch them two things. Them shits will have you writing like crazy soon after. Like, like them two, and I know I keep saying this dude Black Thought name, but man, the more I listen to him, the more I wished I appreciated him back in the 90s.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I wish I wasn't like on some, because I'm a Biggie guy. I'm best out of, come on, all day. But Black Thought, shit. I'm glad Biggie ain't say nothing. Leave him alone, buddy.
Yeah, Black Thought
Leave him
definitely
alone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
But yeah, just to tap into that, like, now is the time for MCs, man, especially those with dope pens and those just any type of creative. Like really tap into your shit. I listened to Cap's album. Cap from the group, man. Like, I like that album, dude. Like, because of the creativity throughout, man, and how it flowed. I was just like, damn. Like, this is the type of shit that I can already tell, like, he's really tapped into his lane.
Cap shit is very original, bro. Like, his style and the shit that he got going.
Super original, man. That's what I love about it. The originality of it. It really reminds me, though, like, just be yourself, man. Just be yourself, and ain't nothing wrong.
Just so everybody knows, Captain is cool, product of the Pilgrim program. Holla at that shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's vibe to it. It's a vibe, man. And you will start tapping into yourself, just vibing off whatever you're hearing off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm inspired by just like original, unsigned shit. I don't need an industry cat to really motivate me, dude. I don't have to wait for the Nas album or nothing like that. Anybody dropping something, I want to hear what you got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like shit, you the everyday people.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I listen to a lot of different things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I do cheat. I ain't gonna lie. Griselda.
Of course.
I play Conrad every day. So it's like
I play West Side Gun every day. So
I know. And you know what, man? I rock with West Side too, man. He don't get enough credit.
No, he don't.
He don't get enough credit either.
I'm a voice person, bro. Gun is dope as shit, but that voice be killing me sometimes.
Sometimes, but when you hear what he's saying, though, you be like, oh,
yeah.
Because I was like that with Ghostface for a while. I was hit or miss with Ghostface back in the day. I really was.
What?
And guess what? And he turned out to be the dopest one to me now. Like, he's the dopest one to me now. I was a Method Man, Raekwon, I was, them two, but Ghostface, he different.
That was another dope. Those were all dope verses. Everything they were on, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, when Redman hit How to Roll a Blunt on that verses,
man,
I didn't even know I remembered the bars, and I was spitting verse for verse for him.
Hey, fellas, I got to cut out. I had something come up real quick, man.
You good,
all right, bro?
All right, my bad, y'all.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, but man, I was
dopeness.
Redman Method Man with mine. Mine was the Ghostface Killer though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ahmad swear by GFK.
What's that?
I said Ahmad swears by GFK.
Yeah, Ghostface.
Hey, you know what it was?
He the best one to me.
I loved them, but when they used to talk, like they used to throw a lot of shots at Brooklyn, man. And I didn't like that because I was like, damn, half of the Wu is from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Like I ain't understood how some of them used to let them say certain. I was like, wait a minute, why they aiming at Biggie? They used to aim at Biggie like crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They used to aim at him, bro, and I'm glad he responded. Like I'm like glad he was that who shot your shit. I was like, okay, glad say what you say now. Now let's go. And after that, it's on. But but they used to take little shots, and I ain't like it. So I'd be like, fuck it, I'm riding with Brooklyn, man.
Okay.
Cross that bridge and let's go.
You got to ride with your hometown. You ride with the home team no matter what.
Hey, that's how it goes. That's how I go. That's all I know. I love Wu, but it can go down.
Oh man,
we deep too.
Sure, man. Nah, that's. BK is definitely deep. Definitely a lot of good hip hop out of there.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I'm excited, man. I heard that GoGo track. You want to send that to me?
Yeah, man. See, now that you said that, man, I think I'm gonna get Butter to kind of lace me with a few more. You know what I mean? When I sent, he had the same reaction that O had when I sent it back to him. He was like, "Yeah, we have to sit down and talk. We gotta talk." He told me
might have to do some more of that shit.
Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, I think we gotta tap more into that." I said, "Say less, bro." So this show, the guy was coming out in June. They might start promoting that in the spring or something like that.
Okay.
I'll probably send y'all like but y'all heard that one. Another track actually landed, which I was surprised that one landed. But
Is that a go-go joint too?
It ain't. It's a regular like boom bap. It's a regular.
Okay.
I did a lot of boom bap shit. Like I tucked under and did a lot of boom bap shit and kind of just submitted a gang of boom bap shit to a library, and they was just like, I know you probably heard the one on BMF, the Rakim sounding one.
Yeah, I heard that one.
I wanted to do like a Know the Ledge type vibe on that one.
Let me ask you this. What's your favorite style to do? If they give you free range and they say, here's not necessarily here's lyrics, but like here's free range, just make it. What's your favorite style to do?
Boom bap.
Boom bap.
Boom bap all day, because you can really freestyle more. You can really freestyle more, kind of flip it with your writtens, and you can really tell a story. And then I feel like boom bap kind of puts me in like it puts me in a time frame of my childhood, so it's easier to write. It's easier to write. Like I don't have to think too much. Like that shit comes out easier. And we also kind of we don't write full 16s. We write 8s and 2 hooks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like if you think about a TV program, you only need maybe a minute and a half a song.
Yeah,
a minute to a minute 20.
Yeah, and even if they were to license a song, they usually just play like you said, a couple bars at the beginning, and then they cut it. It's a fucking awkward ass cut too, and it jumps to the end of the verse.
Man, they played me in the episode 2 of BMF. Like the beginning of the show when it was episode 2. It was where the father was trying to explain to the son not to wear the BMF chain as a driver. Like, put on a cross or something. Put on something else. You ain't no drug dealer, man. But he really was a drug dealer. Yeah. We like, take that chain off, man. Put the cross on. But they played my shit in the background of that scene.
Yeah.
They had my verse was pushed. I was like, oh. So I sounded like crazy, but it flowed dope because they turned it down and it was behind the scenes. So I was like, good. Y'all didn't hear that. Right. I'm glad y'all didn't hear that one. But the Rakim one, that was perfect because it was during the shootout. And that was one of my favorite ones I actually recorded.
No, like, I thought that was you. No lie, I heard it and I was like,
I wanted
to do this something.
That was another one that I wanted to do something like Rakim. I always wanted to do something like that. Like, skip the Jew. I got enough to go around. My thought takes places uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk, while on the street. When that whole Jew shit, man, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Came but a step to the side.
So seeing this how you're so knowledgeable about hip hop and different styles of music in general, you think that gives you an edge over the average spitter? Because you can be versatile?
Probably because I try things and I'm not scared no more. Like I'm not scared to like for y'all to hear me singing, or like I'm not scared. At first I was. Like I was like, man, I'm gonna sound crazy. This shit gonna sound stupid, but then I had to really tap in and be like, yo, this shit ain't about me. Like it's really not about me. And every project I attack, I think of it like that. It's not about me, but I just know that I want to work hard as fuck. And I think that's the part that separates a lot. Because I'm literally writing 4 songs a day.
Yeah, it's good that you said that because sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
but it's good that you said that because that song Baby Shark. My youngest son was younger. I mean, it was everywhere. You're gonna look silly singing that song as an adult, but like you said, it ain't about you. You know what I'm saying? The kids love it. That's what matters.
That shit is still getting played in this house because of this baby, and I'm just like, fuck, dude.
Yeah,
I thought I was past this.
It did its job. It did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Yep.
It did exactly what it was supposed to do. And as annoying as Whopper Whopper and all that other shit, like, yo, it did exactly what it was supposed to do because that shit could affect a lot of people positive. And it can probably affect some people negatively. So it just depends. Your team lose, you might hear Whopper Whopper.
Yeah,
but if y'all having a great time, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be pissed off.
You pissed off. I'm in this damn song right now.
Yeah, but if you out having a good time, like, I'm going to give y'all, I can't give y'all that one yet. I can't give y'all that one. But, I want to give it to y'all, but I can't say what I want to say.
No, you get it.
That one's under contract. It's you already know there's remixes out there, so I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if a chart picked it up. I'll say that. I wouldn't be shocked if a Billboard chart picked up Whopper Whopper.
Wow.
Wow.
So how does it work when people do that shit when people use that on TikTok? At a certain point, like, is Burger King getting a cut from that money, or are they just like cease and desist and shut this?
They have
down?
to. No, they won't. They will never do. They will probably that. This is what they wanted. This anything on that script is already copyrighted. So regardless of whoever tries to sell that, they're gonna get paid, and then I'm gonna get paid.
So when you use songs on these reels and videos, that person gets paid for that?
The person that actually what's her name?
Publishing company or whatever.
They will get paid, but Kardashian daughter.
Northwest.
Yeah.
She would get paid off those 4 million. No, it wasn't 4 million. It was like 1 million. I think like 1.4 million people saw that clip of her rapping Whopper Whopper.
Mm-hmm.
So she may see a check because she's a creative doing the dance that she did.
Right.
But whoever created that mix, they would have to figure out a way to, like, I would probably get performance royalties off something.
Mm-hmm.
But Burger King would have to figure out a way to tap into getting that royalty, which is why you saw us put it on Spotify the other day. That was a last minute decision that happened. So, but no, it wasn't a last minute decision. So, Pete, I remember you asked me about it in the inbox, right?
Yeah.
You DM me a question. That was already thought of. We were just trying to figure out what was the best way to do it without Crown being seen. So MOB was trying to. So they had a meeting with them people, and they had to try to justify something on getting something released because it was growing wheels. We had to think fast. Yeah. So we were already kind of thinking it, and we actually recorded a song that they took to that meeting, which spawned some other stuff.
Nice.
So it's a lot that might attach to this.
That's wild.
It's a lot more that might attach to this.
That's fucking wild, man.
That's why I was thinking, like, wait a minute, like Billboard, because now we got publicists calling us now. They blowing the studio phone up now. Like, yo, who is he? We want him. Like, what was going? So now it's going back to that whole cycle of the label shit again.
That's wild.
Now the label wants you again. Like, it's music is wild, man. Music is wild. Hey,
I was gonna say, man, ESPY's calling you back now, huh?
Man, you know, I'm surprised. That normally happens around. They'll normally get a call May, June. I probably won't get it. But they'll probably ask to bring me back this year. Yeah, just as part of like a skit for something. That's dope. That would be dope. If they did that, I'll be like, hell yeah. That means they would have to pay me separate from the band.
From the band, yeah.
They got to pay me different. The price changes.
Yeah. Price of the brick has gone up, to quote the
because the other dope part is I probably wouldn't want to take the band part over again because the band that's back up there, that's our people's. So they kind of kept the gig through me starting it out. So once I fell back, they stayed on. Mm-hmm. So now they can eat for whatever.
So you're saying good relationships take you far?
Got to.
Yeah.
I mean, you done seen 4 years of Crown and the MOB on it. Somebody else. But I was still on there the 5th year. They kept me on there, but a lot of the band members had to fall back. I felt bad. So I was like, look, let's do 5 and 5. Like, you keep 4 of us, 5 of us, and y'all bring y'all 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And just make it one fit, you know what I mean? Crown and the HOV. We'll do it like that.
Everybody eats.
Everybody eats, man. Everybody eats, man. Like, why not? But everybody got families, man.
Yeah, 100%. Love that, man. And that's end of the day, man. That's what we're about here, man.
Break bread. You got to break bread, man. Like, look, man, you can hear me on everything. That's so what? You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're not laying like salt in the snow for others, like, what we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's slippery for everybody, man. But you got to help the next one. You have to. You have to, man.
What
like,
he's saying, man. And this ain't just for Black History Month. This is just life
yeah,
mantra.
100. This is just life, man. Relationships matter.
Yeah.
All that shit matter. And I got Burger King off relationships. That shit wasn't luck. I still had to go in there and record the shit. They still had to like it. They could have picked anybody.
Yeah.
They could have picked anybody. Fucking ASAP Rocky, he beat me out for like 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Adidas was one. I'm telling y'all, them now. I think he beat me for I was mad at that one. I took that one personal. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that nigga out of trying to hurt him. But nah, like, I missed out on that gig, trying to be cool. No, actually, no, I should have got that one. I don't know why I didn't get that one. I should have got that one. I don't know why I didn't get that. I think he was still kind of new. Damn, they paid him too, man. Fuck, that would have been the big one.
Big come up right there, huh?
It was that one where it was a big sneaker on the court. It was like a cartoon, I think it was.
I was just about to say, I don't even remember hearing his voice on any kind of commercial.
I think it was. Did he have effing problem out at the time? It was right before that. It was right when he did the shit with 2 Chainz. It was around that time. But he was hot. He had some shit, and I was like, damn, that motherfucker got that. That motherfucker got it. He beat me out for that joint. I got beat out for a few joints though.
But it's all right.
But
they humble you, though.
They humble you.
Yeah.
They humble you. But see, now somebody could feel some kind of way now, like people that's been in the industry way longer than me, they could feel a way about this Burger King thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They could be like, shit, I should have had that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but that's wild, man.
They didn't. You got it. Say, I'm just saying that you, my friend.
So you said that you write 8 bars, 2 hooks, or 2 hooks at the end, but basically 1 hook and 8 bars per track. You do 4 tracks a day. How many hours out of your day does that usually take on average?
So what happens is Butter normally sends me a pack of beats. Sometimes it'll have 20 beats in it, sometimes 30. But early on it used to be 30, 20, and I was knocking them out by myself. It was like 4 or 5 a day. I just listened to the track, and we came up with a formula to where we were like, dude, they don't really need full songs, do they? Some people would try to make you write a whole full song. I'm like, we're not doing that. That's wasting time. Look, let's give them sound bites, 1.5 tops. I'm gonna give you as much lyrics and melody and whatever within that Tupac. I went Tupac mode. That's it. Like the last thing you said on that's gonna be the hook for that. Move that, blah blah blah, and it's wild. I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. I write my rhymes in my phone. In my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I put the MP3 in there and I write the lyrics under there. So as I'm writing it, I'm thinking of 8 Mile. You remember when Eminem was freestyling and you saw the words in the air and you just started seeing how he was seeing his battle? You know what I mean? Palms are sweaty, knees weak, and the words were just moving. I thought about it like that when I was writing. So now that I have the words right in front of me, I'm like, I could just cut, boop, drop that line in, boop, and I was just. So if I got 20, I'm gonna show you one.
Pay attention, y'all getting writing tips here too.
I
said, telling everyone, pay attention, y'all getting writing tips here too.
I like easy, bro. Like, make it easy. Make it easy. So we'll call them pack. This is the Raising Canaan pack. This Raising Canaan pack maybe had about. Yeah, this joint had about 12 songs in it. That's 1 song. That's 2 songs. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. And then they just become, you're literally writing small LPs, EPs.
Hold on now. What that's an Apple phone, right?
Yeah.
What app are you using to do that?
Oh, Notes.
Notes? Okay, I gotta play with my notes to see if I
I
like the way you got that shit set up, man. That's
absolutely. Yeah.
That's some crafty
I just
shit.
I showed another artist that too. So I'm gonna show I kind of don't want to give away what I landed on, but nah.
You good.
Nah, let me do something else. Let me do something.
And if there's anything you want us to cut, like that would, you know,
Nah, it's cool. I'll show y'all, man.
Not for upgrade, Otis.
I wouldn't even care.
Fuck off.
I thought I had another pack. I might So I like to keep the schedule of the shows that are coming up that I actually do watch, and I just, you know what I mean? And if I land anything, I keep track of that here. What they owe me.
All right.
And then the contracts. I keep the contracts in there.
Organized.
Right under the stuff, man. Each one. So I make sure that they know, there's Burger King, and you got Kate Spade, Roll Call, so NFL. And then that's how you know, like if it's NFL, all right, that's BMI. BMI pick that up. If it's like a big commercial or something like that, I'll know like a check should be coming. So I know where the money's coming from at least, and who's gonna track what.
Oh man,
I'm
you're organized with
that. I like that. Yeah, that's
I try to, man, because it's hard, man, when you got a 9-to-5 job and then at work, you know. And I also bought them earbuds, them Dre earbuds, the Beats joints. What? Them shits are heaven.
Really?
Like, man. I'm not, in shameless plug. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Please do.
I'm not here to. You can get Bose, whatever one works for you, but them shits like talk your text back to you while you're listening to the track and writing. Like, it doesn't interrupt. Okay. It don't interrupt nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the dope part I like about it. I got my music right here in my hand, 24/7. I ain't got to run the right shit on nothing. Everything is right there. So all my thoughts are automatic. It's just boom. It's just automatic. I could be walking outside in the supermarket, write like 4 bars and just keep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's high productivity, man. You use them with.
Yeah, man. You just always got to be attached to it. You always got, because you never know. I've been out at bars and the production people, like not even Butter, but the people that's actually putting the song to film or a picture, they're calling me direct, like, yo, we need a song that sounds like blah, blah. We need a song that sounds like Apache, a song that sounds like blah, blah. I'm like, damn, all right, here go the beat. At least if I'm still outside in Long Beach somewhere, I got my earbuds in, push the beat on the joint, right. By the time I get home, record it, send
it. Love that, man. Love that.
Man.
Making the most use of your time out there, man.
Man, and that's why I like timing. So when you ask like 4 songs a day, that's about average. That's about average, I would probably say. And I'd probably say that could take, I mean, if he send me a pack of like 20, give me about a week, I'll probably have about 20 songs done.
Okay.
Send it to me on a Friday, I'll probably have them to you like Wednesday, Thursday, all 20.
Oh, 20.
That's good business.
If you're on a roll like that, then you can really
that's wild, bro.
You're not really overthinking the lyrics. Remember, it's like you're not trying to make that shit a platinum record.
Yeah.
You rhyming, and you're trying to capture a feeling. That's really all you're doing. And the cheat code I would probably say is tell stories. Tell stories. You tell stories, you going 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get picked up for something.
Hey man, that's a Brooklynite right there. Talking about tell stories.
New York, that's New York rap. Tell stories. Storytelling. Slick Rick was great for a reason. Biggie was great for a reason. Storytellers.
Nas.
They painted pictures for you, man. Like, wow. Like them, you could just be like, oh damn, I could see that whole joint.
Yeah.
I could see everything he talking about. Like, yeah, man. Like, tell stories. Tell stories, man. Like, artists with pens. Don't put that pen down. Don't put that pen down, man. There's bread out here.
I love that,
There's
man.
bread out here. It's a lot of music libraries, a lot of music supervisors out there that's looking for new sounds.
What's the name of your music library? Or what?
RBG. This one was RBG Music Library.
Okay.
And this one is ran by a guy named Big Tank Thornton. He pretty much is the music supervisor for the Stars platform. So he has a lot of stuff going on, but that's just one lane. You know what I'm saying? Like after a while, you can be like, all right, how many times are you gonna hear me on BMF? Nah, let me not talk like that. Because you never know. You never know. This might be it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But you want to be attached. You don't want to just have one sound either. So that's like my boom backpack. There might be a whole rock pack for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there might be a whole rock pack that they might want, and they might want some Led Zeppelin or, you know, something along a different lane. Or we might have a blues pack, and this might go to all the Motown shit. You know what I'm saying? Or something in that lane. So, you know, you definitely want to just be diverse, a little bit diverse, and not put yourself in one box. And don't put age on nothing. Don't put age on shit. Like, man, rap artists, we do ourselves a disservice when we do that age stuff. Like, we really do. Because we alienate like ourselves from making so much money in this business. That's just Black people, period.
Yeah.
we gotta think different. Because it is too much bread out here.
I tell people that all the time, man.
Yep.
That's why we love talking to you, man, because you give us other ways, more ways to skin a cat. You don't just got to do one lane.
And producers have the key, man. Producers, like these, I get it, man. Like, I'm only assuming to be a producer could be probably like annoying. Like I know they're annoyed as hell because they're probably like, damn, these rappers just take our beats, rap on our shit. We're not getting paid for it. We're getting and the stuff you hear in the industry too, where a lot of producers ain't even seeing their money in the industry because the artists ain't recouping. So if the artists ain't recouping, the producer not getting their money unless they charge an upfront fee. Now, how many rappers today is paying an upfront fee to these producers?
True.
So why not link up? Why not get a producer where you can actually get them paid residual income now? Out the gate. And they get a sync fee up front when they land the gig. They got to pay you up front and they got to give you residual income.
That's everybody eats, B.
Yeah, like why would I want to look? If you're not Drake, maybe Lil Baby, like if you're not a top dude in the industry, I don't know why they giving rappers beats. Unless you don't care about that track and you getting that up front. That's why you charge. I know rappers hate me saying this right now, but it's real.
It's real
because you got to think about it from a team aspect, man. You got to think about it from a team aspect. In this business of singing, it teaches you team. I can't make it without producers. Impossible. I don't care how many bars I spit. It don't matter. And then for the most part, producers can make it without artists.
Yeah.
But now producers are starting to face that uphill battle where now they're starting to want to hear more vocals over these tracks now. So, it could be challenging.
A lot of money out there, a lot of ways to get to it, man.
A lot of bread, man. Lots.
Real random that I heard one of these big store companies, they bought like Timberland, and you don't got to be Timberland, but they bought Timberland's like licensing or something. And they use his beats as like in the background of stores or for their whole, like. All
Is that what the art? I remember last time we were talking about the artists selling the catalog.
Yeah, yeah, and it's crazy.
Like, people think that like that whole Masters talk. I think the shit is overrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do with Masters? You can't do nothing with. What's the point of owning the shit? You have no lane. You have no avenues for it. Now, if you are a Timberland, I'm sure you probably saw a portion of those masses. Or Justin Bieber. You see what Justin Bieber said? Like, when you start seeing cats like that selling their shit off, they following a wave. They know what time it is.
Yeah.
The music industry is changing. And they know, like, the record sale part is just a wrap.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. There's a lot of artists that's hurting right now, man. They don't like this new shit.
It's different, though.
Yep.
It's a different way to get money. It's less work.
Yep.
But
the hardworking, all of them hardworking, you know what I'm saying? But the ones that are really hungry and they're like, oh shit, I was waiting for this lane. Now look.
Eating.
You about to let some real ones back in now. Gotta know what to say now. You gotta know what to say.
And we always appreciate you. We're telling this is what goes on, man. He learned from somebody. He comes here, he shares with us. We're blessed to have that, man. Like, he's passing it on to you also. The next level can take it. When we were talking about, he just was talking about selling your catalog, where that's at now versus where we used to think it was owning your masters. But what you're doing is passing on knowledge so we can keep growing as a business and growing as a people, man. So as always, man, Wilfredo, I appreciate you, man.
For sure, man.
I don't want to take too much of your time. Otis, what you got for us?
What's your mom? Like a bar or something? What you mean?
Yeah. I have a feeling you had a bar. You had a look on your face like you had a bar for us.
I didn't, man. But shit, man. Since we were talking about Ja Rule earlier, and I wanted to talk about how, man, I was just recently listening to gangster shit off of the DJ Clue album, Professional One, man.
Who got the gangster?
Yeah. Bruh, that nigga Ja Rule's verse, the way that shit started. Here we go. Nigga, who else pop guns and rock jewels? Meanwhile, burning in hell. Ja, be the center of attention. Show me love before I get the blazing. My niggas is made, man. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucking job, boy.
Oh man. Yeah. Ahmad, I was about to put you on the spot, but you got your bars up right behind you, don't you?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask a question. I don't have no bars, but I'm gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
Serious question, man. So look, how many times have you got busy in the Burger King bathroom?
Never.
Okay.
Never. McDonald's?
No. We ain't gonna tell.
White Castle?
You gave it a McTasty, huh?
White Castle?
Oh my
Boy
God.
Street White Castle? No, let me chill out.
That Taco Bell, though.
Big Mac.
Taco Bell? Shit.
Giving these bitches chilitos all day.
Ground beef.
Oh man. Hey, you just named all the other places. I feel like BK is on the list, but due to some contractual obligations, you can't admit to that.
Nah, they'll violate me now, man. Can't have that. Hey, look, baby needs shoes, man. Baby needs shoes, shit.
But shit, man. Otis took us out with the bars, man, and as always, man, we appreciate you.
Always, man, for sure, man. Pleasure having me, man. Pleasure having me.
Man. Thanks for coming on, bro. Always good talking.
Knowledge.
All right, now.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right, cool.
All right, yo, want to give our shout outs. First shout out I want to give out to is Captain Is Cool. He has a new album called Product of the Pilgrim Program. So you guys should all check it out. Next shout out, I want to give out to Verb and Cash Is My Name. They have a song on Spotify as well called Change. So hey, check these brothers out, support them, and I'm saying let's continue to build together.
Yep. And shout out to all the entrepreneurs. We got a few clothing lines to promote. First is Fried. It's a cannabis lifestyle clothing line by Dre Hall. We got Scholar by Michael Scholar Coleman, Inspired and Retire. We have And we also have a comic book by Michael Ramadan Stevens called The Hellfighters. First issue is out, second issue is on its way, and he also has a couple of hologram cards out there for y'all. So make sure you support all these people in their dreams and endeavors. Yeah, man, support independence.
Absolutely. And on that note, support Lou, Plain Grain Deco on Etsy.com. Any of your word work you want done, we all got pieces sent to us. They're gorgeous. You know, whatever you want done, go on there, look up Plain Grain Deco on Etsy.com. And then definitely shout out to the We Know Hip Hop group. Antonio White, Thomas Beeks, y'all did it another year of awards, man. If y'all don't know about the group, we talk about it every now and here in the group in our podcast, man. So we know hip hop, man, and we just pride ourselves on knowing hip hop, being about the culture, serving up, you know, they lend to the podcast, man. So definitely shout out them. We give out awards every year, who we think the lyricist of the year is in the industry, who we think it is in the group, things like that. So just shout out to them and then showing love, man.
Yeah.